Hey everybody, how's it going? And thanks for joining us on another one of Hail Mary Publishing's real-life character adventures. We were out about an hour and a half outside of St. Louis, Missouri, in rural Missouri, to interview a man named Jason Mensinger. He's a professional hunter and truck enthusiast. You should see what this guy's got going on. This is his lake, it's his land. He's made a life out of hunting, and we're here to talk to him about it. This is his dog. I don't know its name, but we'll call it Dog. It's pretty friendly. Let's see what's going on. Now, Jason's about 30 years old, and he's made quite a nice living for himself, taking professional athletes and a few other people out to hunt. And here he is.
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going, Mr. Mensinger? Nice to meet you.
I see.
Jason Mensinger, let's take a look at his life. Come on in. As you can see, he puts his trophies on display. Now, you've been hunting a while, Mr. Mensinger, right?
Ever since I was a little boy.
Really? What got you into it?
Probably my dad. Came from a hunting family, and my dad always thought it was important to share the outdoors with me, so he got me involved at a young age, and I liked it, and kind of stuck with it.
Would you mind showing us some of your trophies?
Sure. I'll call this the Room of Freaks back here. These are some of the deer and other animals I've taken throughout the years, and you know, some of the ones more special to me want to get mounted.
Now, are all the animals we see here, did you kill them yourself?
Oh yeah.
Skin them and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, take a look at this black bear. This is pretty cool. Check that out. That is awesome.
Yeah, got him in Saskatchewan a few years ago. Nice hunt.
Now, tell me about these lamps here. You made them yourself? Is that right?
These are some of the deer I've shot or collected sheds from through the years, and I just like to make lamps out of them, things like that. It's a lot cheaper than buying them on the internet.
Yeah, it's true. That's pretty cool.
But also, it's a good way to,
use every piece of it, huh?
Hunt and everything. Yep. Use
Now,
every piece exactly.
What do you say to holy cow? What is that? Is it an antelope?
That's a pronghorn. I killed on about 14.
14 years old. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's a pretty old mount now. Guess I'm getting old.
Well, it comes with time, they say.
We call them speed goats.
Oh, check that out. Look at that. That's a real spear.
Spear picked up in Namibia, Africa.
Did you hear that, people? He hunts on every continent. That's awesome.
Try to get around.
Now, what do you say to the people that are against hunting? And, it's bad stuff. Deers are the same as animals.
Usually,
or humans, I mean.
Yeah, that's a preposterous claim that animals are equal to humans. It even says in the Bible that, I put these animals on earth so people would have food to eat. I am also a degree biologist. I also have an associate's in environmental sciences, and through even the study of science and conservation, it teaches you if people don't hunt the animals around the environment, other predators don't take them, become a nuisance, and usually spread disease. So if anybody puts any thought into conservation or ecology, animals are made to be hunted, and they are food. That's my belief. But usually people are making the case that animals are, I guess, have feelings, and the same as people are usually pretty uneducated people, don't know much about science or ecology.
I just want to ask you about this.
That's my Christmas tree.
Check that out.
I'm predominantly a bow hunter, so upstairs we got a real Christmas tree, but down this is my game room Christmas tree. Just thought it was kind of neat, do it with arrows and bird feathers.
That's what this is? Is your game room here?
Yeah.
That's amazing. There's some really nice deer. What's a very memorable hunting experience you've had? Is there some one
probably
time
my
that stuck
favorite is, I think I have him up here. He's not the biggest deer I've ever shot.
Let's check this out.
But it was a hunt I had with my dad and my wife. It was the first time me and my
wife. So your wife hunts too?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lucky find.
She's awesome. But I hunted that deer the first year I saw him, and I had a slip up and he got away, and I had him on a game camera, and I always recognized him because he had a big old scar down his side. And as you can see, look at the mount, you can see all the little indentations on his neck and
this
stuff.
one here?
Yeah, he's pretty beat up deer. And I let him slip, and for a whole year I thought about him, and because it was just my error that I didn't get him. I let him pass, and
so when you hunt an animal, it could be more than just going out and sitting with a 12-pack and.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm in the woods a lot.
So there's real thought into it.
Yeah. With this deer, I thought about it the whole year. It was eating me because I watched him walk by and I didn't take a shot. And the next year
The
I went
vendetta.
hunting, yeah, with my wife and my dad. And I was in the same tree stand, the same tree, same spot. And 4 o'clock, 1 year later, the same deer came by and I got a second opportunity. And it was really cool because my dad was with me and my wife was with me. It's just a real memorable hunt.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of my favorites.
And what's the most unique animal you've ever hunted?
Was probably an Oodad sheep in Africa.
Ooh, that's
It's a
awesome.
Pretty neat little hunt.
Now, was that something where you had to plot out a strategy, or?
Yeah, well, actually, it was like one of my buddies married a African. I hate to use the word princess because it sounds funny, but her dad actually is.
When in Rome, I mean, it's,
she's an Americanized citizen now, but her dad is like a tribal leader in Africa, I think in Nambia, and as his wedding present, the guy also owns a safari club. He takes, people pay a lot of money to go on safari hunts in Africa, and I ended up getting to go down there with him, doing a little hunting with him a couple of years later, so I got to go on that hunt. That was pretty exotic trip. Africa's a pretty wild place.
so hunting's like most life. It's a little bit of luck and a lot of work and practice.
Yeah, there's a lot of work goes into it.
All right,
I've
awesome.
been shooting competitively and shooting competitive archery as well. Since I was a little bit of kid, just liked it. And I like being outdoors, and I also like sharing the outdoors with other people. Best thing I can say for anybody who's a big outdoorsman, as much scrutiny as our sport's under, is don't do anything stupid that's going to make our sport look bad, and also try to bring younger people into our sport and teach them the values of the outdoors. And a good saying I have for that is, if you take your kids hunting, you won't have to hunt for your kids. That's been true
great.
in my life too. My dad always took me with him, and we were always a close-knit family because of it. So
That's great.
that's pretty much my views on that.
Well, you heard it here first. You can go green without being wuss, I guess they say.
We're a very green family.
Yeah. Now you use everything that you get from the deer. It's not like you kill it and leave it there.
Yeah. Well, it's, I should have brought this up earlier. Another reason I like to hunt so much is because the meat you get off a deer has no chemical additives like the cow meat. It doesn't have all the hormones and everything in it. It's 100% wild meat. It's about 90% less fat than cow meat. And so pretty much all year, just about all the ingredients. If we're making burger, it's deer burger. If we're having steaks, it's probably back straps. If we're having chicken, it's probably pheasant or turkey. And I think my family stays in a lot better shape because of it. Just a lot less fat, and strange chemicals aren't in our diet. Pretty much everything we have is taken right off our property and
That's great.
processed here,
Living off
so
the
we know
land.
what happens to our meat because we do it ourselves. So
That's terrific.
clean food.
Well, thanks for letting us poke into your life and get an idea of how you live. We really appreciate it. And we'll give you some more information at the end on that you can learn about Jason and his life. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good day. Happy New Year. Happy rain. Thanks a lot.
No problem, man.
All right. Thank you.